Hello friends, welcome back to Sharma's channel. So last ami carbon and its compound পঢ়িছিলো তাৰপৰা আমি 10টা questions cover কৰিছিলো তো আজি আমি তাৰপৰাই continue কৰিম. So let's start the video. So first question le ahum, which of the following is the molecular formula of cyclobutane? Cyclobutane no molecular formula to hudise C4H10, C4H6, C4H8, C4H4. তো কারেক্ট আনসার দিয়া হয়েছে অপশন সি C4H8. আপোনালোকে স্ট্রাকচারটো স্ক্রিনে দেখা পাইছে. তো ই এটা সাইক্লিক স্ট্রাকচার ফর্ম কৰিছে. নেক্সট কোয়েশ্চন লে আহোঁ. A student studied that a soap molecule has two ends, one which is an ionic end and the other is a carbonic chain. Which option explains the interaction of the soap molecules with oil? Ionic ends of the soap interacts with the oil. The closest end of the soap interacts with the oil. The carbon chain ends of the soap interacts with the oil, or ends of the soap randomly interact with the oil. So your answer is option C, carbonic chain end of the soap interact with the oil. So soap molecule দুটা end থাকে, ইয়াত দিয়া হৈছে ionic আৰু carbonic chain, but basically এটা hydrophobic থাকে, এটা hydrophilic থাকে. Hydrophilic to water লগত interact কৰে আৰু hydrophobic to oil লগত interact কৰে. Carbonic chain is a hydrophobic chain ends of the soap that interacts with the oil. Oil লগত interact হৈ পিনে এটা layer form কৰে যিটোৱে water আৰু oiler মাজত এটা barrier create কৰে. So next question লে আহোঁ. 13. Question number 13. Methane, ethane and propane are said to form a homologous series because all are option dia hoise hydrocarbons, saturated compounds, aliphatic compounds, differs from each other by CH2 group. To methane, ethane, propane kyo homologous series boli koa hoise? To your answer dia hoise option D, differs from each other by a H2 group. So what is a homologous series? A homologous series is a group of compounds that have a similar molecular formula but differs by carbon chain length. So homologous series is a compound of series hoy jot molecular formula to same thake but its structure to differs kore yar chain length to kimanta carbon atom eta join hoy eta homologous series form kore jeneke methane, ethane, propane, they are all groups of alkane. To yar molecular jintu formula hoy CN H twice n plus 2 এনেকে differ হৈ গৈ থাকে. So the next question is, which of the following belongs to the homologous series of alkynes? তো ইয়াৰ alkynes homologous series কোৱা হৈছে. alkynes কোনবিলাক হয় য'ত triple bond থাকে, carbon carbon triple bond formation কৰে. তো ইয়াত অপশ্যন দিয়া হৈছে C6H6, C2H6, C2H4 and C3H4. তো ইয়াৰ correct answer হৈছে option D, C3H4. Next question. A student studies that a soap solution results in metal formation which helps to remove the dirt. It has a unique orientation which helps in keeping the dirt out of the water as shown in the image. Image dekhise apnaloke. What helps the dirt to rise away? Options bo sao. Suspension of the dirt in the metalls, a collection of water molecules in the center of the metalls, the attraction between the ionic and the dirt to remove, and the last option is the mixing of the soap molecules along with the dirt to make it heavier. So your correct answer dia hoise option A, suspension of the dirt in the metalls. Jete suspension create hoy metalls molecules er majot, this helps the dirt to rise away. Letera bu uliai dibole suspension er hohayat metalls se dirt khini atrai diye. Next question le ahum. Choose the correct statement. Kuntu statement correct bolia ama hodise. The ethane molecule is made up of 2 carbon atoms and 4 hydrogen atoms. Number B, each carbon atom shares the 3 electrons with 3 hydrogen atoms to form the 3 carbon hydrogen single covalent bonds. Next to, in ethane, the 2 carbon atoms shares 1 pair of electrons among themselves to form one carbon single covalent bond. And D to this all the above. So your correct answer is option D, all the above. The three statements are correct. So I mean first statement to sound, the ethene molecule is made up of 2 carbon atoms and 4 hydrogen atoms. So ethene alkene group of pore jot double bond thake carbon compounds majo. So here duta carbon ase jar majo duta double bonded structure ase aru per carbon atom duta hydrogen atom log hoy ase jenike apnaloke screen dekha paise. Second to each carbon atom shares 3 electrons with 3 hydrogen atoms to form 3 carbon hydrogen single covalent bonds. So at a single bonded structure form kore dhori log alkane to eta carbonot kimanta hydrogen log hoy thake. To yar example ta disu ami apnaloke screen dekha paise ethane structure to je duta carbon majo single bonded ase aru per carbon atomot 3ta hydrogen atom join hoy ase. Number C to sound, in ethane the 2 carbon atoms shares 1 pair of electrons among themselves to form 1 carbon single covalent bond. So yet koi say same example law ethane to the single covalent carbon covalent bond form koribole duta carbon nijor eta electron share kore to form a single bond structure called carbon covalent bond. Next question. Which of the following is the property of an ionic compound? At an ionic compound property amak koise they have a high melting and boiling point, they conduct electricity in solution or in a molten state, both A and B, none of the above. So your answer dia hoise option C, both A and B. Upor duta statement correct hoy, they have high melting and boiling point. Teoloke both high melting point ase aru boiling point ase. Potokke teoloke melt na hoy aru পটকে তেওঁলোকে বইল হ'ব নোৱাৰে আমি ব্ৰেক কৰিবলৈ বহুত টান. And second option, they conduct electricity in solution or in a molten state. যেতিয়া ionic compounds বিলাক molten state le jaige ions bu free ho jay aru as such যেতিয়া solution eta create hoy ionic compounds তেতিয়া ions bu release ho jay je ions bu release ho jay tar maje electricity flow kore and it can conduct electricity. Next question now. Which of the following is not a characteristic of fluorines? Option D has of all the fluorines, the C60 allotropes is the most stable. Its shape is similar to that of the soccer ball. It contains only few 6-member carbon rings. Its hardness is lower than that of a diamond. Your answer D has option C. It contains only few 6-membered carbon rings. So yet ki koise ami yar statement bujibo hole ami fluorines ki hoy etu bujibo lagibo. Fluorines are a compound that made up of large number of spherical molecules consisting a hollow cage. Eta cage hoy sarifale carbon molecules eta bond hoy ase eta sphere type or your best example hoise Buckminster fluorines apnaloke screen dekhise. তো এটা কেজৰ এটা ৰিংত যেনেকৈ আপুনি ফুটবলটো দেখিছে ফুটবলৰ এটা পাৰ্ট যেনেকৈ থাকে সেই এটা পাৰ্টত তো এটা পাৰ্টত 5টা কাৰ্বন এটমছ আৰু 6টা কাৰ্বন এটমছ ফৰ্ম হৈ পেন্টাগনেল অৰ হেক্সাগনেল ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ ফৰ্ম কৰি এটা স্ফিয়াৰ ক্ৰিয়েট কৰিছে যাৰ ভিতৰটো এটা হলো ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ হয় তাকে বাকমিনিষ্টাৰ ফ্লুৰেন্স কোৱা হৈছে. নেক্সট কোৱেশ্চন. Question number 19. How many single bonds are present in methane? Methane kimanta single bond ase? To apnaloke structure to moi disu sai lobo pare. Ami jodi hisab koru 1 2 3 4 eta little line dekhisu ami. To methane 4ta single bond ami pao. To your correct answer is option A, 4 bonds. Last question, question number 20. A hydrocarbon should have a minimum dash carbon atoms to show isomerism. So isomerisms, ami isomerisms janibo lagibo ki hoy? Isomerisms are the molecules that have the same numbers of the same kinds of atoms but have a different physical and chemical properties. So teolokor same number of molecules thake but their chemically and physical properties would differ hoy. Aru yar hudi se je eta hydrocarbon ফৰ্ম আইচোমাৰিজম শ্ব' কৰিবলৈ কিমানটা কাৰ্বন এটমছ দৰকাৰ হয় তো ইয়াত অপশ্যন দিছে 3 4 5 এণ্ড 6 তো আনচাৰ হৈছে অপশ্যন বি 4 এটলিষ্ট 4টা কাৰ্বন এটমছ হ'ব লাগিব এটা মলিকিউলছত আইচোমাৰিজম শ্ব' কৰিবলৈ তো আজিলৈ ইমানেই নেক্সট ভিডিঅ'ত আমি নেক্সট চেপ্টাৰৰ কথাও পাতিম চ' আপোনালোকে যদি এই ভিডিঅ'টো চাই ভাল পালে লাইক কৰক ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰক চেনেলটোৰ সৈতে জড়িত হওক নেক্সট ভিডিঅ'ত আকৌ লগ পাম থেংক ইউ